very short time ago in a community. It is a period of innovation and individualism. Rebel entrepreneurs coming together in a co-working space in downtown Tucson have won their first victory against the evils of a 9-to-5 work environment and unquieted dreams. They've achieved this victory by committing their ideas to the social impact incubator called Thryve. Training for 16 weeks, Thryve teams have worked with dedicated mentors from the investor, education, and business communities to grow their business plans that contain enough power to create positive change for the entire planet. Pursued by creative obstacles and presentation nerves, the teams boarded a lean startup ship to hone their skills and take their innovations from idea to impact and restore freedom to Tucson's entrepreneurial ecosystem.
Welcome, Tucson. Thank you very much. Woo! Woo! So tonight is a special night. What's important about tonight is that we have brought together an amazing community of people here on stage tonight. And this community represents organizations and people from all across Tucson, from entrepreneurs to investors to inventors to social nonprofit leaders. What we have here in Tucson, what Thryve has been able to pull together through the initiatives of our community and the leadership of the founding team is one strong community helping bring on the skills and ideas of innovation and entrepreneurship to the social impact community here in Tucson. And tonight at Full Throttle represents the work that's been built over the last 6 months to pull together a strong community of innovators here in this space. So I want to say thank you to everybody here in the audience tonight and everybody on stage tonight and all of the organizations that they represent and all the passion that they brought to this initiative. So why don't we give them all a round of applause for building one strong Tucson. All right. So now get off stage. So I wanted to extend a few more thank yous very much, but let's start here. So everybody knows Jen. Everybody loves Jen. Woo! Jen is an amazing person. Jen and Michael McDonald came up to me at Startup Weekend in 2013 and began a process of trying to bring entrepreneurship and innovation to the social nonprofit community here in Tucson, to be able to build and combine the resources of the startup community and the social impact community here in Tucson. And I spent time working with Jen in the beginning to try and understand her vision for this and to begin to put together some framework around what I think was a brilliant idea, and one that at the beginning I didn't fully appreciate until we really started working together on this. Jen brings a tremendous amount of passion, but she's an incredibly smart leader in this town, and one that I think we all should appreciate. She's put a tremendous amount of effort, not only in working on Thryve, but in all the other initiatives through H2H and the philanthropic work she's done over the years. And so I wanted to make sure that we start by saying thank you very much to Jen for all of this effort and for bringing this all together. I also wanted to say thank you to the other founding team, the other members of the founding team. Michael McDonald of the Community Food Bank, Nikki Holly of H2H, and Curtis Gunn of the Desert Angels. And you see a pretty eclectic group of people who've come together, and it really represents the community that we had on stage here. It represents the community that we have here in Tucson. And it shows that when you come together as one community, you can do a great many things and begin to work towards transforming our community here in Tucson economically and through attracting strong talent. And these three people who joined Jen and I in this process were incredibly instrumental in making this a success. So I wanted to say thank you to the founding team. I also wanted to recognize the fact that we put out a lot of requests to bring together a mentorship network that was able to support all of the entrepreneurs that are part of this program. And there's been a tremendous amount of hours and effort put into by the people that you see here. And many of them are here tonight. So I wanted to say a special thank you, and there's too many of them to name, but you know who you are, and you have my thank you, and I think you have all the team's gratitude for all the hours that you put into this process. I also want to say thank you to our sponsors, starting with the Diane and Bruce Holly Foundation, but also the City of Tucson, Hulualoa Companies, and the College of Social and Behavioral Sciences. Each of them is contributing both locally here in our community, specifically to Thryve and Startup Tucson, in many ways. I do want to pay special attention, though, to the Diane and Bruce Holly Foundation. This is an organization that gave Startup Tucson a seed investment at the beginning of this summer to be able to launch Thryve and to begin working towards supporting and growing a strong entrepreneurial ecosystem. And that investment has been returned both in the work that the teams that we brought together have been able to perform, but also in terms of other investments that we've received from the City of Tucson and now from the Small Business Administration. So without the investments that the Diane and Bruce Holly Foundation have made, this would never have happened. So I want to say thank you to them. But I wanted to say a special thank you to Nikki and Bruce, who are with us tonight. And they do a tremendous amount for our community, not just through the work that I've been talking about tonight, but through many, many other things. And it's amazing to be able to work with two people who are so generous and so supportive of all that goes on here in Tucson. And we're really lucky to have the two of them. So I wanted to say a special thank you to both Nikki and Bruce. Thank you very much. So last but not least, we're ready to kick off the events for tonight. You're going to see 9 teams that are here tonight. They are led by powerful, passionate, intelligent, thoughtful, well-educated, and determined entrepreneurs. They're here to change the world. They're here to change our community. They're here to make change for the better. Each of their ideas is driven by something personal within them that's led them to make an impact on the world. They are committed to building companies that have a double bottom line. Some of them are building nonprofits. Some of them are building for-profit organizations that return back a good to the community. And this is, I think, an important and novel approach to changing the broader outcomes that we want in our society. And so this is a grand experiment in leading here in Tucson, and each of them should be commended for what they put in, both throughout the course of this program, but for all of the years that they've been thinking and putting energy into this. They took big risks, each of them, in joining the program, in fact, coming out and getting on this stage, talking to a theater full of people with a barrage of lights down on you, and all the trappings that we have here on stage is intense. So no matter what happens tonight, please give everyone that you see a strong round of applause. They put a tremendous amount of energy and passion into what they're doing. And with that, let's get the event started tonight.